Oh, what say, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro Grenadian ambassador. I welcome you all back to. I welcome you all back to my channel. My apologies. Was experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties, but welcome back to my channel. God bless you guys. Thank you for joining me. Well, today we have a very special session, live session, and yeah, we'll be hearing from a Jamaican sister. What is her views, her opinions about Grenadians? Yes, we're spreading the love. It's all about love, and unity. So without no further delay, I will welcome her on screen, and no other than Jamaican in Zambia. Welcome, my dear sister.
Yes, yes. So thanks for having me again. I hope you can hear me clear.
Clearly, I can see you clearly. Perfect. You
Okay.
know. Yes, so welcome to the live. If you're hearing a little bit of background noise, my apologies, all right? But we're going to forge ahead. Yes, welcome to the live. How are you doing today? What one?
Good. Good. And how are you?
Uh, we did. Well, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to hear from you. I hope I know I have Grenadian audience already logged in, tuned in.
Okay.
You don't usually hear, you know, Jamaicans, speaking about Grenadians. You always hear Grenadians speaking about Jamaicans because
Okay.
Jamaicans are very well known. As I said, you guys are like the Nigerians of the Caribbean. You are
Yeah.
always in the spotlight.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Good or bad?
it's really interesting to hear it from a Jamaican's perspective. All right, so just before we go into the main question of the day, um, for those of you who are joined in, don't feel free to interact. Feel free to ask questions. But I will give you that opportunity to introduce yourself, Jamaican in Zambia, for those who may not be familiar with you. They may be seeing you for the first time. I mean, that's not your first time here on this live. You have been here many times. Well, that's your second time, not many times, but your second time. But those who are not familiar, I will give you that opportunity to give a brief introduction of yourself.
Okay. Wagwan. My name is Mutinta Jamaica. I am from St. Mary, Portmore, Jamaica. Beautiful island. It's right below Cuba. And I think it's pretty easy to spot, because it's Florida, then Cuba, then Jamaica. Um, I really love Jamaica a lot. I am married. I do have children. And I think that's it. So far, that's it.
Wonderful. So I have to ask this question. Do Jamaicans know of an island called Grenada?
Okay, some Jamaicans, but I'm going to tell you this. When I was growing up in Jamaica, no, like I'm from the country, the village, deep in the village. Only two islands we knew about that existed, that was Cuba and Haiti. And although the Dominican Republic is next door to Haiti, we still did not know much about it, and we're not thinking, oh, Dominican Republic, even when although it shares the same island, it's one land. So usually Jamaicans, when they're cooking, we say, "Oh, you're a robot." Like, yes, where you go, Cuba. We will get or anything about the islands. It was coming out of Haiti. That was our news from an island. We didn't know a lot about the other islands or even that it existed. So even when I would meet people from other places, I didn't know I had a very good friend from Haiti who also lived in America. And we would talk about it and we said, we didn't even know that these islands existed. We had no idea. Of course, there are some Jamaicans who might have known because of, how should I say it, like if they're in the cities. But for the most part, The two islands are the only ones that we know.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't know, but on my end, your camera is a bit sticking, you know. So I don't know what is the reason for this, you
Oh,
know.
yes.
Yeah, we hearing you speaking, but your camera is a bit sticking. Well, I want
Yeah.
to acknowledge Otto718. Welcome, welcome. One of my channel members. Welcome to the live. Now, you mentioned Jamaican in Zambia, that Jamaicans. I'm surprised that, as you said, Jamaicans, some Jamaicans don't know of certain Caribbean islands that exist. Why so? Why so, if I may ask?
Well, first of all, you have to think about the media. It's what they gave us. Just the way how we would know about Mama Africa, we might not have known about every African country, but we got our news from South Africa. Even when we start learning about, like for instance, the Nigerian movies, they just came out to Jamaica probably, I'm going to say 10, 18 years ago when I was traveling and I heard about it, and I'm like, what? But it wasn't something that it was hard to catch. It was really fast. It was really, really fast. But also there was people who knew about Nigeria, but it was just not up front. Like South Africa was up front. So even when they talk about the other islands, how it's what we got. If there's no other way to get information, there's just not any other way. You can go in the village in Jamaica, Haiti and Cuba. If you said another country, they're going to be like, what are you talking about? Like another island or something. We don't know all the other countries either. Look at even America. America is so big. Florida and New York, that was the states that people are going. What about the other states? It's not on our mind. Now you hear about Georgia a lot, Connecticut a lot. Before that, it's not in our face to go. It's just not. So Jamaicans get up every day and we're just thinking that, we don't have like another person on our mind or anything. And it is just how we are. We always talk about it too. Everything. Oh my gosh. We just get up and we're just like, Jamaica have Jamaica and it's mine. Okay. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. I mean, wow, the media, when you think about it, the media has done a great deal of damage, and
Yeah.
have really spread a lot of, lies and misinformation. So it's even surprised to even know that it's been the campaign of keeping us apart, keeping us from not knowing each other is right here in the Caribbean as well. And
Yeah.
it's very interesting to hear that. So, my question, what do you know about Grenada and Grenadians?
I don't know much about Grenada and Grenadians. I don't. Growing up, like I said, I didn't know about Grenada. And when I moved to Florida, I met a Grenadian. I knew she was from the islands because of her accent, but I couldn't figure out which island it was. And I don't know my island like geographic to say this is over here, over here. I don't know. And then she's from Grenada, and all I know is that she was just a fun person. And it's like now I wish I found out a lot more about her and her culture. So I think
Yes.
that's what's happening now when we meet people. We want to know. So what language do you speak? Do you know what I mean? What
Yeah.
do you do on the island? Which I think everyone on the island is always like they go to the beach, they cook food, they go to
Yeah.
church or wherever they worship. So you see that there's a lot of commonality, but I don't know. But I've also met a Grenadian family
Mhm.
a few weeks ago. Of course, I told you where and how. I'm not going to disclose it. And like the first, I met the daughter first, and then the family, and they are just so sweet. Like everyone loved them. They're just, I think, Grenadians from what I've met. The ones I met now, they're like really nice and calm, and they're very sweet. My friend who I met, she was like, she very opinionated, which I love. Jamaicans
Yeah.
love that. You know what you're thinking,
Yeah.
and she was not going to make you run over her. Okay, and I'm just like, she loved to have fun, so that is good, because not because she looks nice that you think you can just run over her. She's not like that. And I remember her telling me that at the time, which was 03, 04. It was that her cousin was the prime minister of Grenada. And I wish I
Wow.
knew more too. And I just didn't ask her the question. I wasn't like interested to say, who is he? What is this? What? I was just like, okay, just like a normal everyday person you met,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. I want to say, acknowledge Andrea A. Welcome to the live. Andrea says she's enjoy. Well, Andrea, not Andrea, Andrea A. This person is saying they are enjoying this conversation. So I'm happy to know you're enjoying this conversation. Now, Jamaica and Zambia, that's quite interesting. That's quite interesting. It's really interesting to hear that as Caribbean people, very closely geographically wise, we're not too far from each other. I mean, Jamaica is way up in the north. We're close, but not too close. But at the end of the day, we are all, you could say we are all we are close, but at the same time, we don't know much about each other. And it's the same thing that, it's this same pattern that you see going on in Africa, on the continent, very close, they bother each other and they don't know much about each other. And, it goes to ask you, it always begs to ask the question, why, when it comes to us as Black people, much effort has been placed to keep us apart and separated. But I will ask you this question. What are some things you like about Grenadians? What are some things you like about Grenadians? I mean, you
I
have said
think
before you have encountered Grenadians wherever you are. And, maybe you have read about Grenadians, research about Grenadians. What are some things you like about Grenadians and Grenada?
I think they're very warm people and they're very nice. I've never met a Grenadian I didn't like. Now, are there going to be people out there that you don't like? Yes, no matter where you are from every country, there's going to be people that you like and you don't like. But I feel like, in general, when I think about people from the island, we're always welcoming, like no matter what the whole case is. So that's how I see Grenadians.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, definitely. We are warm people, welcoming people. That is why we have the color red. The color red is on our flag, is to symbolizes the warmth and the friendliness of the Grenadian people. And I
Yeah.
think, generally as Caribbean people, Jamaicans is also known to be warm and friendly, welcoming. Generally, Caribbean people are welcoming people, so that is wonderful to hear. What do you think Grenadians and Jamaicans have in common?
Oh my goodness. It's like, I think we're beautiful people, on the outside and the inside, but don't make that fool you, because we don't like people to try to turn us in a puppy show. We don't like it, because it can
Oh,
start a
you
revolution.
guys, you guys, you guys, you guys use the word "papi show."
Yes,
I
we
thought
don't
I
like
thought
it.
that
We're
was
like,
only
don't,
Grenadian.
you know. I think we like when people are straightforward with us, so we know what we're
Yeah,
getting. Yes.
yeah.
And it's really hard to hide things because we're like, no, I'm just going to let you know. So that's what I've learned from the people who I've seen, even talking to you, also. So yeah, yeah.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Well, definitely we Grenadians and Jamaicans have something in common because I never knew Jamaican use the word "papi show." Sometimes we say, "Don't drum be me," and you are sure you are right. One of the things that is similar to Jamaicans that Grenadians have is that as Grenadians we don't like people drumby us. We don't say drumby, papi show, don't mama guy us.
Yeah,
You may see the next side of a Grenadian when you do so,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that is interesting. That is really interesting.
Yes, and you
This
don't want to see the next side.
this person says Maria Alexander says Jamaica Jamaican got to know about Grenada because of the Grenada Revolution and the man Morris Bishop in 1979. Oh, so this person is saying that Jamaica got to know about Grenada because of the Grenada Revolution and the man Morris Bishop in 1979. That's interesting. That
Oh,
is really interesting. So there was it is shocking news to me that some Jamaicans don't know about Grenada, and some of them get to know Grenada because of the revolution. Because the revolution is a how would say, I mean, everybody knows about Grenada Revolution and Maurice
Oh my
Bishop.
gosh,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I don't know
So
about the Grenada Revolution. I don't know because
yeah,
I'm sorry, because
go
also
ahead.
you have to think about the time that I was being raised in Jamaica and
Yeah.
I'm in the country, and majority of Jamaica in the 80s is country, and I think it was probably in the mid 90s it's trying to like open up more, but I also live in like a small bubble. Even when I came to Florida, still a small bubble. So I'm sorry, I don't know, but I will definitely look it up.
Yes, definitely, definitely. This person says, "Love in the convo too. We are all one, but different flavors." And that
Yes,
was absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
yes. And you know what I want to say about that? I
Yeah.
remember in Jamaica, they say no man is an island, no man stand alone. Like, I know we all have our separate islands, but we can't just think we can do this on our own. I know, like, a lot of people also know Jamaica when they think about island. Even when I
Yeah.
go to like Hawaii, that's like on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? And everything. But the truth is, like, we have to do this. It's like when one of us win, all of us win, whether we want to believe it or not, because people are not really separating us, and unless they're like saying, oh, this person have an accent where you're from, and then they do that. But other than that, listen, when people see us, they're just going to say, look at all the black people. They're not. So that's just how I see it. And that's why we need to get together as one. So
Yes, that's awesome. That is so true. Auto 718 says the reggae music has done a lot for integration throughout the Caribbean because a lot of reggae artists have been trending from a long time. And I think
yeah,
that's one of the reasons why, Jamaica is well known because, thanks to reggae. Reggae is, Bob Marley, and you guys have a lot of icons, a lot of
yeah,
icons Jamaica is little, but Talawa,
Talawa, yeah,
a lot,
yeah,
a lot of Jamaican artists, a lot of you guys are well known in the athletic fields, Usain Bolt and the Fraser, what's her name? Sheila Fraser? What's her
I
name?
know who you're talking. I can't be. It's on the tip of my
Sherry and
tongue, but yeah, Fraser.
Fraser,
Fraser,
Usain
yes,
Bolt, and
yes,
all of these people. And you guys are well known because of the talents and the popularity that you guys have
yes.
possessed throughout the years. So that's wonderful. Pansy Scale, all the way from Jamaica. Welcome. Good morning to you as well. Welcome, welcome. So you mentioned it earlier, and you jumped the gun a little bit, but I'm going to come back as a fellow Caribbean neighbor, because we consider you guys as neighbor, whether you far north or far south. Um, as a fellow Caribbean neighbor, what is your message to Grenadians and the entire Caribbean?
Oh my goodness, that we are one. I am the type of a person that believe that we are one and we need to get along. And no matter what the media says, Jamaicans, this Grenadian, this Haitian, that. Have you ever got in contact with a Jamaican before, or a Grenadian, or a Haitian, or a Bahamian? If you haven't, you cannot judge. You cannot just have this thing in your mind of, oh my goodness, they don't like us, we don't like them.
Yeah,
People who are leaving America and going to Canada or Europe or whatever, they're not thinking that. They are perfectly fine going to another country, people looking like them. And until we experience that, it's going to be, I mean, like from what I've heard of people saying, about other people, no, it's not going to be good for us as a Caribbean nation. And I'm not just
yeah,
talking about Caribbean nation. Like, what about the Melanesian people, like Fiji
yeah,
and stuff like that? I mean, I think they're wonderful people and they love to sing their beautiful voices, but I don't know what their, like how they see like other places. But I know, of course, being from Jamaica, we are known in all the other islands. But I hope no matter what island you're from, or if you're from even the motherland, I'm going to include them in there too, and the Americans, like we
yeah,
all have to come together,
yeah,
because our ancestors, they were together at one point.
yeah,
And let me tell you, they have that one boat that drop you off in different location, split you up, and now you're
mhm,
arguing over something that you have no idea what you're arguing about.
Yeah, yeah,
You have never end up meeting your cousin, your sister, your auntie, your brother, but you have this thing in your head about how they are. Like seriously. And but if someone judge you, you don't like it, but you want to judge someone else, and that goes for everybody. So
yeah.
let's come together.
So true, so true. Pansy Scale is saying so true. She agree with you. A sister agreeing with a sister. Yes, so that is so true. I'm happy you mentioned that. As Caribbean people, despite of the differences that we may have sometimes, brothers and sisters sometimes have the little scuffling going
Yes,
on. um,
yes,
but at the same time, it saddens my heart to see some of us, not all, but some of us, a few percentage of us, we allow petty things to divide us.
yes.
We arguing over things like food, and we arguing over
The curry
and
chicken or
and,
chicken
and
curry
curry chicken, and
in over aki.
and all of these things. Well, just recently I see we two islands start arguing over cook up, who put
Yes,
in, and this kind.
that is
And
not cook up. This is cook up. But
yeah, and we
yes,
fail to understand that all of these things that we argue over came from one place.
yes,
It all was derived. It was cultures and flavors that our ancestors brought to the Caribbean, you
yes,
know, dropped off in different islands. And yeah, we prepare our food differently, but it's the same concept. It's the same cuisine. We
yes,
just cook it differently. I mean, in Grenada here we have ackee, but
yes,
we don't. I mean, we don't really. Some of us don't really know how to cook it. Some of us,
yes,
it's not something a part of the Grenadian diet, you know.
yes.
But at the end of the day, we all have something from each other,
Mhm.
and I really appreciate you saying that. I really appreciate you saying that. So guys, those of you who are listening, we need to think about uniting more and getting to know each other more. And I'm happy that I'm having this conversation with Jamaican in Zambia, because as we continue to converse, on Africa and even in the Caribbean, we get to know each other more. That is what unity is all about. You cannot unite with someone if you don't know them. So you have to unite with, we have to get to know each other, um, before we can, before we can think about unity, or if we have to unite, we have to get to know about each other. All right. So I think that's my last question. But I want to ask you on this point that we are on, it's sad that we have a few percentage of people out there that is sowing discord among the islands, and that is something I want to address. We have a few percentage of people that is preaching the gospel of division, and the colonizers have already divided us, and it's sad that there are some of us Caribbean people, that is contributing to that gap getting more wider among ourselves. What will be your message to them?
Oh my goodness. Like, what is the cause of it? What's the cause
Oh,
of
yeah.
you
You
dividing
can address all of this, yeah.
Yes, like that's what I would want to know. Like, what is it?
Mhm.
Because when you put us together, we are more in numbers than we are separated. So why would you do that? No one
Yeah.
else is doing it. You see people who are even if they're from the Philippines or Japan, or you see them dividing themselves, or do you see that happening? No, I've never seen it happen before. I've never seen people from America, and the reason why I say like America, Canada, and England, because their population is majority white. They're not doing that, but here we come. Oh my goodness, what a mess.
Yeah.
Seriously, like why? We're not getting anywhere. Look at how for us to even go to the motherland, you have to go through somewhere that you need some visa or to check in or however. Why we don't have a straight way there? Why not? I only know of earpiece, this one, and I don't know if they're still doing it, that go to Jamaica once a month, I heard.
Mhm.
But come on now, why? Many I personally know a lot of Jamaicans. When I was in Jamaica and I asked about going to the motherland, and they said they would want to go. They're not interested in going to any other foreign nations. They don't see, of course, Africa as a foreign nation, but that's where they want to go. So why are we here discouraging, to be together, discouraging to be going to the motherland, or discouraging others from the motherland to come? I know, of course, there's a lot of Kenyans going to Jamaica, and there was always a lot of Nigerians in Jamaica. Even at one point, getting so much Jamaican passport, it was like, oh my goodness, all right, look at Nigeria. So for me, it's like, what is the point of it? Because think about it, we have children. We don't want anyone to come and take our children and then after split them up, and then after you hear they're against each other. Why? And I have to say this too. I know the Caribbean, they're very religious people, some say spiritual, but just know that a house divided will never stand. And if you think, oh, I'm better and I'm better and I'm better and I'm this, it's not going to work. But just remember, please, we were all on the one place. Someone I know don't even consider Africa the continent. They say it's the continent, which is so funny. Which is, I really love how they put it. It's the God-tinent, yes. And so we were all there, and then now we go to these different places. What's going to happen if you decide to live abroad and you have children abroad, and they're like, no, we're not Grenadian, and then they have children over here and they're not, and say you went to America, and then now their children say, no, we're not American, we're not this and we're not that. Before you know it, generations later, they could care less about what the past was. So how are we going to help? What are we going to do? It's true. Like nothing is stable. So if you're going to be against someone, you have to know why. Know who your real enemies are. That's really, when you hear something bad about someone or something, how did you get that information? Seriously, how did you get that information? So we're not going to reach anywhere. And then, you know what I have to say too, I know a lot of us want to go to the motherland, either to visit so often or live, and not everyone's going to want to go or come. So guess what? We don't need everyone to go or come, because some people come with them bad mind and them bad attitude, and they're going to make us look bad. So might as well they just stay in the island. So I don't think it's for everybody. Whether the island or America, stay. It's not going to be for everyone. But I'm going to say, if you come with you go with an open mind and everything, you're going to say, oh my goodness, these are my people. When you go back home, no matter where you're from, you want to tell everyone, we have to be united. Yeah. We have to. So this is a message not just for the Caribbean, but all my brothers and sisters around the world,
Yes. Definitely. That's beautifully said. Welcome, Samuel Williams. Hello, my people in the Caribbean, from your Nigerian brother in Europe. Love you guys. Yes, we love you back, Samuel Williams. We love you back. Yes. Nigerians are the ones that, they spread their wings wherever they go, They are people here in Grenada.
Yes.
We have a lot of them here in Grenada. And some of them is they are beginning to get to know Grenadians. Well, I can't talk about Jamaicans. Jamaicans is always, well known. But, I am glad that you mentioned that. Now, I want to come back to Grenadians again. What do you think about our accent? What do you think, about our accent?
Oh my goodness. Grenadians have a really nice accent. I think Grenadians have a really nice accent. I think Bajans have a really nice accent. Yes, I think they do. And Haitians have really nice accent too. I feel like when Jamaicans were talking, we're arguing. Like people always say, it sounds like you're arguing, but yes, you all have very nice accent.
You said that the Grenadian accent song as though we are singing.
Yes, sing song. Yes.
Yes. So it's really but you guys don't have difficulties understanding us. I mean our accent.
To me, no. You might use some words that are different. I know some island use some word different, like we say like when someone's run away, and then they say like what, scatter, and I was just like, what? So some things might be a little bit different, but you understand what is happening. And we
Yes.
tend to learn very fast about things
Mm.
when we're around each other. So yeah.
That is beautiful, beautiful. Um, any last words? Any last words?
Oh my goodness, last words. Hi, Grenada. Let me tell you, I'm going to do my research now, about Grenada. Yes. So if
Yeah.
anyone from
Oh,
Grenada
I,
watches,
I I missed that question.
I
Would
think I
you
know the
visit
question you're going
Grenada?
to ask.
Would you visit us in Grenada?
Well,
Once you were
I
given that
will
opportunity.
visit Grenada as long as I get the invitation.
Well, consider this as a formal invitation. I invite you to visit the Spice Isle of the
Okay.
Caribbean.
Okay. I will visit Grenada. I'll bring my
Yes,
children with me because they're always with me. So I will be coming to Grenada. And it will be good because it will be a very, very good collaboration.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I myself considering to visit Jamaica. I have never been to Jamaica, but
And I'm extending it for you to come to Jamaica.
I definitely will. Jamaica, once Haiti settles down, I will be there in Haiti as well. But Jamaica, yes, I will visit Jamaica. What are some places you recommend I visit in Jamaica?
Ochi. Number one place. Everybody go. Ochi at the falls.
Hmm.
Dunsmore Falls, you'll hear about it. Negril. Negril is
Okay.
so nice with the beach. I'm from St. Mary, so you have to come visit St. Mary. You know
Okay.
where I want to go, and I'm going to recommend it, although I've never been there. Reggae Falls. It is in St. Thomas, and I will
Mhm.
be going there the next time I go to Jamaica. You just might be getting videos and pictures, you know. So yes, Bob Marley Museum in Kingston.
Yeah.
Let me see where else. Jamaica have lots of falls. So another falls I really am interested in going to is called the YS Falls in St. Elizabeth.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I feel like Jamaica has so much hidden gems and so much waterfalls and springs. It's like, oh my gosh, why are we even paying for water? I don't understand. Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a lot of videos there. I don't have any YouTube videos up yet, but I'm going to be doing that. I might be sending you some, and
Yeah.
say, look, this is where you need to visit. I'm going to have to bring you here when you come.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, if
Oh yes,
one
I'm so
one
sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. Portland. Yes.
of
Oh,
Portland.
nice, nice Portland.
Francis
Oh,
Francisca says Portland is the
yes,
best.
Portland. Let me tell you, Portland is next door to St. Mary, and we were
Okay.
there. And I saw
All
the
right.
Blue Lagoon, and it was so blue, and it was my first time seeing it. I was
Oh,
like, "Is
first
that
time.
real?" It
Oh,
was. It looked like it wasn't real. Oh my goodness! No, of course I didn't go where the Blue Lagoon is. I'm passing it on the road, and I'm looking down, and I'm like breathtaking. Oh my goodness! Even I tried to do like videos, it didn't do it justice at
yeah.
all. But yes, Portland. If there's any parish you should just not miss going, is Portland, because I know I'm not from Portland, and people from Portland is going to love me for saying this. Jamaica has 14 parishes. Portland
Yeah.
is the one in front of the four.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
yes,
hope. I hope. Yeah. I hope they are happy, and I hope some will not take it personally. Yeah. But wow, Jamaica have 14 parishes. I never did.
Manchester.
Wow, yeah, I never thought Jamaica was. I mean, on the map, Jamaica seems small, but it's a big island, and I never thought it was. You guys had all these parishes. I was even surprised that there are Jamaicans who have never seen certain parts of Jamaica. They have never been there.
Yeah,
It's very, very interesting to know that.
yes.
Yeah. But once you come to Grenada, I will invite you. You definitely, for you to get a Grenadian experience, you have to go on an island tour. We're not that big. We only have 6 parishes. Well, there's argument that it's not only 6, it's 7, because we have our sister isle, Carriacou and Pitimatnik. You have
Okay.
it's only accessible by boat, so you have to go by boat. or by airplane, you know. But definitely, once you come to to Grenada, an island tour will be recommended, so you can see all, you know, what Grenada has to offer. You know, so that's wonderful. Francisco says, "I am from Manchester, but I love Portland." Yeah, a lot of people talk about Portland. Portland is, you know, the water. What Portland is known for? What about Portland people
Oh
like?
my gosh, what is Portland not known for? Oh my gosh,
Okay.
the Blue Lagoon. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I wish I wrote it down because oh my gosh, it's like I went to Portland and I think about it over and over that
Mm,
it's like out of my mind. But I love everything about Portland. The people are so nice. You go to the beach, oh my gosh, the nature, oh my goodness. If Portland is so expensive, or else I would have just lived there. I would have been living in Portland. Oh my gosh, sometimes I'm like, God, why wasn't I born in Portland? Although I love St. Mary so much. You know, we stopped in Portland in March and we're traveling the island, the eastern side of the island, and the beach. I was like, I want to go into the beach. I wanted to stop at every restaurant. Okay. I wanted to come out and talk to the people because we do have people there because of you know, like you have church family members, you know, from that you knew and
mm,
everything. And it's like I wanted to be in Portland.
mm.
Yeah, it's just everything about Portland. I'm like, I would want my children to go to school in Portland, you know, in Jamaica. I'm like, that's where I would want to be. You know, if it's not in St. Mary, it's like Portland, Portland. Oh my goodness. But Portland is so expensive. It's
Okay.
like expensive, like Hawaii expensive, Florida expensive, you know. But oh gosh, I'm glad it's next door. They have this big castle. If you see, oh my gosh, what's his name? One of the Marleys did their videos, and they were at the
Mm.
castle. It's like you're driving this when you turn back and you see this big castle. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot the name, but oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. You want to go to the beach for sure, you know? Yes, and so it was
Wow,
great.
wow, beautiful. So definitely Portland have to be on my bucket list, you know.
Yes,
It sounds as though God lives in Portland.
yes, he lives in Portland.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
And
so
the thing is too with Jamaica, with us having 14 parishes, the
mm,
island is not flat, so it's flat around, but you're going up. Everything is going up. We have like mountains here and mountains here, so it's so mountainous. So that's the thing. We have so much mountain. Oh my gosh! And I tried my best going up one. Oh gosh, I figured I
yeah.
was definitely out of shape. Yes, and it wasn't even that high. It was steep, but not high. And it was good. I saw an old man just pass. He just went, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not good. I'm trying to get some air. You know, I'm trying to catch air. I should have brought my water bottle. I feel like I'm hiking. You know, but Jamaica is nice. Jamaica is nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful how the islands can be, the islands, the Caribbean is a paradise. It's amazing when you think about it sometimes. Francis K says, I want to
I
visit
know.
Grenada. I want to visit Grenada and St. Vincent. Well, Francis K, you're welcome to Grenada. St. Vincent is just, yeah, about what, a couple minutes right away from us. But, talking about St. Vincent, um, do St. Vincent and Jamaica have any kind of history together?
Not
Like,
that I'm
what?
sorry. I'm like, I don't know of any island and us having any history. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no
You know,
problem, no problem.
yes,
But the reason why I asked that is
Biden
because
Castle. I'm so
I,
sorry. Thank you.
the reason why I asked that is because I mistake sometimes people from St. Vincent for Jamaicans because your accent sounds so familiar. You know?
Oh,
Yeah, you guys have a familiar accent. I mean, the distinctive difference is there, but um,
yeah.
you guys have it's a bit familiar. So,
Okay.
that's the reason why I asked. Yeah,
All this
so
time, I thought the people who would have the accent close to us is like Belize because I.
well, I heard they said
Yeah.
Belize is sound like Jamaican. Some say, you know, uh, some was arguing they imitate Jamaicans. I don't know, but yeah,
I
but
don't think
Belize.
they imitate us. I think they sound like us because a lot of Jamaicans are
Okay.
also Belize. And I knew
Oh,
someone who's from Belize. and his dad is from Jamaica and his mom is from Belize. So he, like, we would switch up English and patois depending on who's around us and who we didn't want to know what we're
Yeah.
speaking about, which was so funny when we were in school here in Florida. So yeah, at that time I spoke Spanish like really, really well. I need to go back and learn it.
Okay. Wonderful. So this person saying Trident Castle. Is that's
Yes,
the castle?
that's the
Okay.
castle. That's
All
the
right.
castle. It's so beautiful. It's huge. Oh my gosh,
So
it's
what
huge.
what is it this what is this castle have a historic past
Oh
or
my
what is that
god.
castle?
I'm just the history. I'm not the one to ask about the history. All I know, it is huge. It is beautiful, and oh my goodness. I know people would go there and do like events, like weddings, a lot of weddings, you know. But it is so beautiful. I'm like, I want to live there. You know, it's one of those places you see, you say, I want to live there, but you can't live there, you know. And they say in Port Antonio, and that's where my friends I know, they're from Port Antonio. You know, we call them the Porty crew, you know, we're the St. Mary crew. We got some Kingston crew people. But yes, it is so nice. Everything
Yeah.
about it is so nice. Oh my
You have
goodness.
I can tell you have been away from Jamaica home for too long. You need to go back.
Yes, and that's why I told you like I went in March and I was like showing my children
Yeah.
we were in St. Anna. I mean, no, St. James, which is the airport. And then like we drove through Trelawney. We're going all the way over and down. So I said next time when we go, that's why I'm staying a really long time because I want my children to know the history and we're going to go there. You know, my son had to do a project on Black history, and he ended up doing it on Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I was so happy, and I made sure to bring him to where like the Marcus Garvey statue at the library in St. Anne and the school. You know, I wanted to go to his home, so I want my children to know a lot about Jamaica, like a lot, like everything. Places I've never been, I want to bring them so that they could know. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's going to be a lot
Well,
of history, you know.
it's the roots, so they
Yes.
have to know the roots, you know. And I think that's one of the things, you know, as Caribbean people, we don't want our children to lose the roots. They have to
Yeah.
know the roots. All right, so Ava, welcome to the live. Ava Tomlinson. Sorry if I pronounce your surname wrong. I love Grenada and Grenadians. Well, Ava, we love you too. Thank you for the compliment. The 50th anniversary independence song is amazing. Yes, it was well put together. I love Saraka. Do you know what is Saraka? I'm Jamaican in Zambia.
No. What
Okay,
is
so
it?
let me tell you what is Saraka. Saraka is an African tradition that we practice here in Grenada. When our ancestors came from the region, because we had ancestors that came from the region of Sierra Leone, it was brought from Sierra Leone, you know. A lot of Grenadians were able to trace back their ancestors to Sierra Leone, and Saraka was one of the traditions that were brought here. So it is basically during the colonization era on the plantation when the slaves were finally freed from the Grenadian plantation. What they did, they came together as a community, and whatever they planted, they brought together, and they cook and they socialize with each other and have a good time. That's what Saraka is about. You know.
Okay.
So they come together and they reflect on when they were on the motherland before they were taken, you
Okay.
know. So they talk about their lives before they were taken away from the motherland, and that is what
Okay.
Saraka is about. It's coming together, playing gay, telling Nancy stories and all of these things on them. That is what it's about.
I know like in Jamaica when it's independence time, a lot of people will start wearing like the African tradition outfit and doing a lot of things like performance. It
Mhm.
sounds like it. I also know that we also have this thing called harvest when we get the fruits and vegetables, everything, and just make it like colorful. I don't know if you all do something similar to that, but that's what I'm thinking. Like in Jamaica,
Mhm.
that like what we do.
Okay, what you go? Can you repeat that? The what
Um,
you do?
Well, we have when it comes around to Independence time in Jamaica,
Yeah.
like end of July, beginning of August time, people would put on like their African outfit. I guess it depends on what village you're in and everything, but they'll put on all these dances, and everything. Yeah, a lot of dance will happen, and the maypole and all of this other stuff with African. You dress up in that traditional outfit situation going on. Yes, and we have harvest, which they
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
we
we
do that
have
in our
that.
church.
It's
So
similar. It's similar here in Grenada during Independence time. We that is the opportunity we take to showcase who we are as a people.
yeah,
So a lot of Grenadians dress up in the African attire. We have something called big drum. Big
mhm,
drum dancing. But
yes,
it is more prevalent in the island of Carriacou.
okay,
Carriacou is, which is a sister isle. They are the ones that really really took the time to preserve the African culture and heritage. You know,
yes,
on the mainland we still have our African culture and stuff, but it's not that prevalent as Carriacou. Carriacou is very rich with when you go to Carriacou, it's a little Africa. It's a little Africa you know. But
yes,
we also hold on to our African values here on the motherland. So not the motherland, but the mainland. Yes,
mhm,
and we do that as well. We dress up, we dance, we display our colors, we tell we promote Africa to the fullest. And this person is saying, okay, there's a lot of we only here for an hour, guys. So we started about right. So we'll end in a minute. Okay, so the name correct. Oh yes, Ava, you had the name correct. I mean, Saraka is spelled differently. Some people spell it Saraka. Some people put the C as you have spelled it. It's spelled differently. Yes, it's practiced in Tivoli. We have a village here called Tivoli. I know you guys have a village somewhere in Jamaica called Tivoli as well.
yes,
Right. So we have a village called Tivoli and Rivasali. Rivasali is another village in Senegal. No, Rivasali is the ones that really, really, really do the Saraka to the fullest, and all the other villages they follow. So, but it comes to the point now that every village here in Grenada practice Saraka. Each village have their Saraka at a specific time of the year. So Eva, thank you for highlighting that. Yes, Saraka is after the crops and harvest. Yeah, we bring that in. We bring that in. And then Sierra Leone was a colony of ex-enslaved persons from Britain, similar to Liberia as U.S. colony. Thank you for telling us that. I didn't know that. Thank you for
yes.
sharing that.
I knew that about Liberia.
Uh,
Um, yes,
yes.
but not Sierra Leone. So that's very good to know.
Yes, Sierra Leone and Grenada has a very close relationship because a lot of Grenadians also, I mean, apart from Nigeria, Ghana, we have a lot of Grenadians of Sierra Leone ancestry. It's a bit of habits, but much more extensive. Yeah, the Saraka now is in Grenada is a bit modernized. It's not what it used to be in the oldies. It's a bit modernized. It's more like I don't know if you guys use that word. It's more like a blocko. No, blocko is basically you big speaker box playing music on the sidewalk. People coming together through music.
Yeah.
That is what blocko is.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So Jamaica and Zambia. Anything else you have in mind before we end?
No, but hopefully I can come back again.
Yes, yes,
So
definitely, definitely. You know, I will continue. We will continue discussing about collaborating when it comes to Africa and the Caribbean, because I think as much as we talk about Africa, we need to talk about each other. You
yes,
know, definitely, because today's live have demonstrated that we need to talk more about each other and get to learn more about each other. You
yeah.
know, so I really, really do appreciate. I appreciate you, my dear Jamaican sister. So guys, I want you to know it's not what some people paint it to be. We are not at war with each other here in the Caribbean.
Yes, we're not.
We are not at war. We love each other. If we're fighting, we scuffling is out of love. Out of
Yes,
love. Right?
but you know what?
Um,
I
yeah, go
have to
ahead.
say, sorry to come in. I have to say what I love though is when anyone says something about one of us, we tend to not like it and just show our colors to that one person. You know why I'm saying
Yes,
this,
yes,
but we're not going to say anything. But we tend to come together, and yes, stand up for each
yes,
other. Yes.
yes. So, I want to say some people may not like me for that, but you know, despite of what happened, what transpired, a big shout out to Mackerel. Mackerel, a big shout out to you.
Well,
you know?
that is not what I was talking about. I was talking about the whole food situation, you know, the Jamaican
Yeah,
food
yeah.
situation, and that one, the island, and it's in America and it's everywhere else, and we need to
Yes,
come
yes,
together because we might argue about stuff, but we don't like other people arguing with our
yeah.
the person we're arguing up to. Like no, 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 this is not for you. So yes,
Yes, yes. So, I always say, man, we love each other, man. It doesn't matter, we love each other, And
yeah,
we have Jamaicans that are married to Grenadians. My wife-in-law is a Jamaican. Well, she's not Grenadian. We claim her now. We claim her, you know.
yeah,
We claim her. She has been in Grenada for so long. I mean, she still has a Jamaican accent. A Jamaican will always be a Jamaican wherever they go. But
yes,
you know, she's one of us, and we love her.
yeah,
We love her. There is something else I wanted to say, but it slipped my mind. Oh yes, you mentioned something very important. Even if sometimes we have little competition among each other, when outsiders come to disrespect the Caribbean, everyone is disrespected. We defend each other. We
yeah.
defend each other. And that is something. I don't know if you want to speak to that.
Well, we saw it happening,
We
and
saw
if
it
you
happening,
can
yeah,
never,
in Guyana, the white South African that came to Guyana.
oh my gosh, that one. I didn't know
Yeah,
where she was from, but yes, I know Guyana is probably not like what it's not an island, but oh my goodness, yes, island people were on that too. Like
mhm,
what? Because like they say, beauty standards in different places are different, and that was not beautiful. We call that out really fast. So yes,
yeah.
but you know what? I really love that no matter what, we stick with each other.
We
Yes,
stick with each other. Exactly. We
yes,
are one Caribbean,
like
and yes, yes.
yes.
And Samuel is saying, thank you. All right, enjoy your stay in Zambia. Well,
Well,
we
I'm
gotta
not
get up
in
there.
Zambia right
Jamaican
now.
in Zambia or Jamaican where? Where are you?
I am in Florida right now.
Okay,
I
okay.
do talk to my Zambian friends every day, more than I talk to my friends in Jamaica or America, and they can't wait till I get there, and I can't wait to go back. Seriously, I really cannot wait to go back, and I'm glad I have the opportunity that I am able to travel, and come and go. So yes,
Definitely, yeah. Whenever you go to the motherland, and you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave. Yeah.
definitely don't want to leave.
Um, Ava says that harvest is associated with the churches. Yes, Ava, it is definitely because Saraka has a lot to do with the church. Remember, the churches were the Anglican and the Catholics. They were established by the British colonizers and the French colonizers. Well, the French brought in Catholic, and the British brought in Anglican. And I want to speak to that Zambia, that when our ancestors had to bring, can you imagine that? When our ancestors had out of in the hot sun planting, and when the harvest comes, they had to take what they own and bring it to the church first.
Yeah,
And then the church will decide who gets what. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
But that is how it was in colonial times.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
how. All right. So this person says the Buckwest elite in
Oh, the
Liberia,
bourgeoisie.
the bourgeois. Okay. How it's pronounced? How it's pronounced?
The bourgeoisies.
Oh, the bourgeoisie. Okay.
Yes, I know
Uh,
the word is the way how it's spelled. I think
yeah.
it's French. I'm not sure.
So the bourgeoisie elite in Liberia send their children to US for education, and we are historically the cause of tribal warfare with indigenous tribes versus those who migrated to Africa. Okay. Did a lot of the Jamaican Maroons
Mhm.
or the rebellious slaves that were brought to Jamaica, I was told some of them, couldn't be contained.
Yeah.
So they were brought back. Some of them escaped, went to Liberia, some were brought back to Liberia. How is that? Can you speak to that?
You know what? I cannot, which I need to because I found out when it was, when the world was shut down, we were in a lockdown. At the time, I found out that not just Ghana, but my ancestors are also from Liberia, and it is
Okay.
something that I know I have to look into. Now, I
Yeah.
know that Jamaicans, we up to this day, we cannot be contained for sure. We
Yeah,
don't let people
definitely.
try to take over us and tell us what to do. We will start. All right, trust me, we will. They even try to. My mom and my grandma at one point was telling me that that Cuba is the way how they do things in Cuba. It's very different. You have to
Mm.
go to the grocery store on a certain days. You have to get this and that. And I heard they tried to implement that in Jamaica. One day, my grandma went to the supermarket and she was there all day. And I heard that the Jamaicans caused such a big thing. They couldn't do it the next day. They're like, no, we're not doing this. So when I hear about that, I don't know much about that, but I know as a Maroon that Nanny of the Maroon, they made sure to set the record clear that she was not caught. She went because she wanted to free her people.
Yeah.
And what happened is they ran up into the hills. And that's why when I was in Jamaica too, and I was going up in the hills, they are, and it reminded me of the whole thing about the Maroons. And I'm like, man, I'm not in shape. I need to be in shape to run up the hills, and that's why we love to run so much as Jamaicans. All we know is to run. We had to run away from the slave master. We had to fight and we had to run. I know that we made their life difficult on the island because we would be up in the mountains sleeping, and then after we come down in the daytime and just fight. And do you know in the military, you might have seen me post something on my WhatsApp page about the military, how we contribute to it as Jamaicans. Um, when someone go to war, they wear this outfit that they blend in. I don't think I'm saying the word right. It is, I can't even see the word Gillian suit, but pretty much you dress up like around you, like what's around you in the trees and the grass. That was us as Jamaicans. We invented that.
Okay.
We use it for the British. So when the British soldiers were coming up, their shoes was making all this noise, and we just stayed quiet until they passed.
Oh,
Then we
right.
just came out and just start fight, pure war, and so that suit was invented by a Jamaican way back then, and yes, so
That's interesting.
yes,
Very
so
interesting. Very
we always
interesting.
fight, and you couldn't contain us. I
Yeah.
know also Haitians they fight. I know that they're fighting now, but it's sad that it's still going on. And I
Yeah.
have Haitian friends, and I see them as how I see my Jamaican friends. They are revolutionists, like they are going to fight for their country.
That's
Um,
right.
yeah, you cannot
Right.
be weak because I'll let you know this. If you know anything about military and everything, if your country is weak, they know exactly where they're going. If your country is a country that will fight, people don't like when people are resistant. They
Yeah.
want to. That's why the division come. So yeah,
Well, yeah, that's
divided.
powerful you said because I was I always ask people Haiti, when you ask me about Haiti, I see what is going on in Haiti. The people are fighting for the sovereignty. These
Yeah,
are free. they are freedom fighters, you know.
Yeah.
Not all of them, maybe some of them are opportunities, you know, taking advantage of the present situation. But I know Haitian people are fighting for the freedom, and I believe that the time will come that it has to come to an end. This thing will
Yes.
come to an end, and they will come back, you know, normal again. Because I was surprised how Haiti is beautiful. You
Mm-hmm.
know, there are certain parts in Haiti that is not on. You know, people are going about their normal lives. Beautiful, you know, places, tourist attraction. They have this castle there. I don't know what is its name, but it has a rich history. Um, you know, and the media paints Haiti as though the whole of Haiti is on fire. You know, but that's not true. And I cannot wait the
Yeah.
day. I hope that, you know, I will be here still, where the day will come, Haiti will settle down, and you know, I will be able to visit them, you know, visit Haiti, because I may be able to understand how they speak, because here in Grenada we use certain well, we use French in our language, you know, in how we speak, you know. We still have whole, you know, get the French once colonized Grenada, and there are some Grenadians that can speak French patois. The younger generation, like myself, cannot, because the older generation, something went wrong and it wasn't passed on the way it should. But you know, Creole. I know Haiti is known for Creole. They speak Creole,
Yeah.
um, and we speak a little bit of that here in Grenada as well. The Haitians came from Nigeria. Yeah. Auto 718 says the Haitian came from Nigeria. Yes, you can see that. You can see they have, and also I think they came from the Congo region as well. There's a lot of Haitians that come from the Congo region. You know, I when you go to Haiti, it's like it's like, you know, you in Africa. you know people.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Haitians riding bikes, you know, and all of the, you know, I mean, I can't even explain, I can't explain it. But Haiti, and you know, also it reminds me a lot about Africa when I see Haiti, and even Jamaica and all of these places as well. Yeah. So guys, I think that's it here. I will come to an end. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you
So,
for, you know, thank you for commenting. Yes, Haiti paid reparations to France until 1940s to send a message to diaspora, because first independent black nation. Yes, we know Haiti was the first independent black nation. They were the first to get, you know, fight for the independence and becoming a black republic. So we know that. Yeah. So guys, thank you all. Thank you all for joining us. Jamaican in Zambia, thank you very
yes.
much. I
Thanks
hope that, you know,
again.
next time we will be here again. Um, you know, it's really a bit unfortunate that you don't know much about us,
But
but you
I
know,
will. I will.
but we're learning about each other. We're learning about each other. You know, we know a lot about Jamaican music and stuff. There's a lot I need to know about Jamaica itself. You know, I don't know much about. I only know about the Maroons and, you know, reggae music and dancehall and this kind. I mean, I don't listen much about dancehall, because, you know, I'm not that
Yeah.
dancehall type person. But we're learning about each other, because just the other day I get to know Jamaica has 14 parishes. I never knew Jamaica have all these parishes. So
Yes.
we're learning. So God
Yeah.
bless you. Take care until next time. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right. So guys, thank you all. Thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate it. This is your boy Stefan, your Afro Grenadian ambassador. I just had with me my dear friend from Jamaica who lives in the US, Jamaican in Zambia. Guys, I thank you all, my viewers. My viewers, I really do appreciate you. Thank you all for viewing. Thank you for subscribing. Right. So Fancy Scale says, and 3 counties. So Jamaica has one. You guys have 14 parishes and 3 counties. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. So thank you, Pansy Scale, for the information. I am learning. I'm learning. We are learning about each other. You know, that is what colonization have done. Separated us. We don't know a whole lot about each other. And oh, wonderful to know that, Pansy Scale. Yeah. So we're learning. We're learning about each other. How can I reach you on WhatsApp? Okay. All right, so I'm going to, Samuel, let me give you my email address. All right, so, and then you can, all right, so Samuel, you can email, okay, so Jamaican in Zambia says thanks to for joining, all right, everyone. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That's my email, Samuel Williams. You can reach me there, okay, so you can email me your number or send me an email and we take it from there, all right? You are welcome, my dear brother from Nigeria. We love you guys. We love you guys from Nigeria. Thank you all very much. Yeah. Blessings, Jamaican in Zambia. Yes, yes. Wonderful, wonderful. You know, Jamaica in Zambia is I appreciate having her as a friend. And I really wish, you know, we can collaborate more. You know, I can connect with Barbadian people. I can connect with people from Barbados. I can connect with people from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago. I can connect with people from, and we can, you know, have come together. I would like to see a panel discussion with people from each Caribbean island, different people from all different Caribbean islands, and we come and we have a discussion and learn and share our views and opinions about each other. Yeah, because unfortunate as it may sound, we don't know much about each other. You know, I mean, we come together whenever a natural disaster comes, we come together. We know about Jamaica through the music and the reggae, but I don't know much about Jamaica itself. You know, the island itself, I don't know much about, you know. Portmore, and we, you know, we hear about these places through the music, but I don't know much about Jamaica itself, you know. And I know there are Jamaicans who know much about Grenadians. Grenadians, even, you know, there are some. Look at St. Vincent, right up the road from us. I don't know much about St. Vincent, you know. So we need to know much. We need to know. We need to learn about each other, get to know each other, because I think it's high time we do. Because those who have separated us want it to stay like this. They want us to stay not knowing each other, you know? Yeah. So how come we all have the same last name? Very good question. Very good question, you know? And it only goes to show that we are one people. We all went through the same struggle. You know, we all, you know, bear the names of our colonizers. Yeah? We all are one people. So very good. You've well said, Auto 718. In New York, you meet and learn about everybody. Yeah, New York, New York, New York, where dreams are made of. Anything is possible, eh? New York. Yeah, New York, you know, I know New York, you meet different kinds of people. Here in the Caribbean, we're surrounded by water, so it's not like we can cross the border and go to St. Vincent, you know, and to travel to go to other Caribbean islands is very expensive, you know, so we don't get that opportunity like other places do, you know. Even in Africa, some people cross the border, you know, it's easy for them to cross the border, not all, but most of them, you know. And but here in the Caribbean, we're surrounded by water. They put us on an island surrounded by water, and they keep us apart from each other. Yeah. If there was a border, we would cross it. Definitely, Jamaica and Zambia. If there was a border, we will cross it. Definitely. If there was a border between us and Jamaica, I would have crossed that long time. You know? Yeah, yeah. But it's so expensive to travel to the other Caribbean islands. It's not that easy, guys. It's not that easy. Even though we don't need visas, it's not easy. The tickets itself it's very expensive. You know, not everyone could afford to travel to other Caribbean islands. You know, I would love to travel to other Caribbean islands, you know, but it's not that easy. Yes. So guys, thank you all for joining me. Fancy Scale, big shout out to you. In from Jamaica out to 718. Thank you, my dear friend, all the way from Nature Island, Dominica. You know, I would love to learn more about Dominica. Yeah. I don't know much about Dominica. I don't really know anything about Dominica. I only know about the Kalinago people there, you know, but I don't know nothing about Dominica. Yeah, so guys, It's really unfortunate, but we have to, I thank God for social media platform like this that would help us connect and get to know each other. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah. So guys, thank you all. Thank you all. I really thank you all for joining me. Until, wow, I want to know about Dominica. Yes, Dominica, Jamaican in Zambia says she wants to know about Dominica. Yeah, I really do want to know about Dominica as well. Because Dominica is way up in the north as well. A small island up to the north. Dominica is much more closer to Jamaica than Grenada. And yeah, Dominica, oh, Francisco says Dominica is on her bucket list. All right, so I may have to put Dominica on my bucket list as well. Yeah, but Dominica, the nature island, Dominica is known for its nature. Yeah, so it's a place I would love to visit. I would love to visit Dominica. You missed the Creole Festival. It was lit, but you can Google it. Okay, Auto 718. I will Google it and see how it went. Yeah. Yes, so Dominica is a very beautiful island as well. There is a lady who is well known. She's a TikTok persona. She makes you laugh. She's from Dominica. I don't know. I forgot her name, but she's the one that says, if Thursday come, I don't get my money, or Friday come, I don't get my money. What will happen? But Dominica has some characters. They make you laugh, man. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So Jamaican in Zambia, thank you, my dear friend. Thank you for joining. Hey, Stefan, I have sent you an email. Okay, Samuel, as soon as I finish this live, I will check my email. As soon as I finish this live, I will check my email. All right, thank you very much. Yes, I will connect with you. I will definitely connect with you, because there are some things I want to discuss about Nigeria. Is home to Grenadians, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to come. Yeah. So I'm working on getting. We need visas, so I'm working on getting that. But I really do I need all the connections I can. Yeah. So when I come to Nigeria, I will not feel as though I'm a stranger. Yeah. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. All right. So guys, I think I will end it here. God bless you guys. Take care. Until next time.